Hello and welcome to day one of the Get Your First Client Challenge. Are you ready to take that first step toward getting new clients and making your dream of building a coaching business a reality? Then you're in the right place. It's my aim to give you more value over the next few days than you may have received from programs you've paid for in the past. So before we begin, I'm going to do a quick 30-second introduction just so that you know who I am and what my background is and why I'm qualified to teach you about this subject. So my name is Sadia Patel and I'm a certified transformational coach and coach trainer. I'm also the founder of South Africa's first 100% online life coach training academy. I'm also a certified digital marketing strategist with over 15 different certifications to my name in this arena, including copywriting, funnel strategy, customer acquisition, content creation, and more. And I'm passionate about helping coaches to grow their businesses and get paying clients. Before we dive into the meat and potatoes of today's training, I want to ask you a quick question. Do you ever feel deep down that you were meant for more? That you were meant to serve and help and make a difference in the world? Not only do you want to make a difference in the world, but you also want to live a life of freedom and abundance. You may be where I was not too long ago. I desperately wanted to go into coaching full time, but I was unsure of what step to take next. I wasn't sure exactly how to move forward. My dream was so big, but I had no clue how to even get started. And you might find yourself in that same position right now. And you may be thinking to yourself, I would love to do what I see those other coaches doing online, what I see Sadia doing, what I see all these other people doing, making money, working from home, living anywhere in the world that they want, reaching and impacting lives. I want to do some of that. But there's this little voice of doubt in the back of your mind that's whispering, what if you fail? What if you don't have what it takes? This little voice of fear can keep you stuck for months, for years, sometimes for decades. That little voice of fear pops up every time we want to make a big change in our lives. And for many of you, that voice of fear may be so loud that it's almost drowning out your dream. Fears like, who am I to do this? Or what if I go all in and then fail? Or what if people say, who does she think calling herself a coach? Have you ever had that fear? That was a huge one for me. Or why would anyone listen to what I have to say? Or why would anyone pay me to help them? You may have some of these fears, you may have all of them. And so today we're going to put that fear into a box instead of allowing the fear to put you into a box. So I want you to look that fear in the eye and declare out loud, I can be a successful coach. I can build a thriving business that brings in a full-time income. Because you can, and over the next few days, I'm going to show you how. If I can do it, someone who went from an abusive childhood into an abusive marriage at the age of 18, literally from the frying pan into the fire, someone who was put down and told that I was worthless by the very people who were entrusted to love and protect me. If I can do it, so can you. Even if right now you don't know how, even if right now you don't believe in yourself, or you're filled with crippling self-doubt, and even if right now you feel you have nothing of worth to offer the world. And it's this belief that you can do it that will get you to take the actions necessary to actually do it. Belief leads us to take the actions necessary to produce the outcome that we want. If you don't believe that you can accomplish something, would you try it? You wouldn't. And so what happens? You don't accomplish it, and that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. My mentor, Russell Brunson, says, you're one funnel away. That's the tagline for his company, ClickFunnels. But I believe you're one decision away from a completely different life. You're one decision away from the business you want, the freedom you want, the lifestyle you want. You're just one decision away. But some of you have been putting off that decision for years because of fear. And for some of you, you've been settling for a job that pays the bills and maybe even brings in a great income, but it does nothing to feed your soul. Because the truth is, growth is uncomfortable, and taking the leap into the unknown is scary. And you may be asking yourself, is it even worth it? For some of you, it's not more information that you need. You've read dozens of business books and you listen to business podcasts and you've been attending webinars and buying courses. You don't need more information. What you need is a transformation. And a transformation comes from making a decision. Because only when your desire becomes a decision, only then will you be ready to become who you need to become in order to do what you need to do so that you can have what you want to have. And is it okay if over the next 5 days together, if I help you to move forward, past the procrastination and the mental obstacles that we sometimes create for ourselves. And if I'm going to be your coach this week, I'm going to point out which of those obstacles that are standing in your way is something real or if it's something that's not. The reason so many people struggle to make a decision is they don't really know what a decision is. Decision comes from the root word incision. Incision means to cut, and D means off. So decision means to cut off all other options. The day I made the decision to go all in on my business, I cut off the option that I would give up or quit and go and get a job. For me, success was the only option. Giving up was never a consideration. The truth is, I didn't have the luxury of quitting when things got tough. I had kids to feed, so no matter how many times I got knocked down, I had to get back up and try again. And again and again. What keeps us stuck is that we're afraid of what we stand to lose when we make the decision to go all in. So you may be afraid that you're giving up a secure paycheck and health insurance or the status and the prestige that comes with your job. But what if you change that and you started focusing on what you'll gain instead? You'll gain clarity, you'll improve your skill set, and very likely you'll be able to make the income and the impact that you want. Instead of thinking, what if things don't work out? How about you flip the script and start thinking, what if things did work out? What would change in your life? What if your coaching business took off? What would that change for you? Right? Start thinking about that. What would it be like if you took action in the direction of your dreams? What would your life look like 5 years from now if you had built the business of your dreams? How would your life be different? So I want you to mark off today on your calendar. This is the day you decide that you're going to follow your heart. This is the day you commit to your dream. There's a wonderful quote that I want to share with you. It goes like this: until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans, that the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. A whole stream of events issues from the decision, raising in one's favor all manner of unforeseen incidents, meetings, and material assistance which no man could have dreamed would have come his way. That's a beautiful quote that illustrates the power of decision. And so right now you may be thinking, okay, Sadia, I've made the decision to go all in. I'm committed. What's the first step? Well, I'm glad you asked. The first step is to answer two vital questions, and a lot of coaches neglect this. The first is, who do you serve? And the second is, what problem do you help them to solve? Or to phrase it another way, what goal do you help them to achieve? The reason so many coaches have such a hard time getting clients is because they don't have a clear idea of who they serve and how they help them. Right? What clear end result do they get for them? So let's talk about the first step. And the first step is determining your who. Most entrepreneurs make the mistake of creating a product or deciding on a service and then turning around and asking, who can I sell this to? But if you really want to build a successful business and a successful coaching business as well, the first question you need to ask yourself is, who do I want to work with? Who are the people that you most want to work with? For me, these people are female coaches and course creators. That's my who. Now we can go a whole lot deeper into the who and create a whole customer avatar, which is what I do with students inside my pay programs. But for now, I just want you to write down who you're helping. Is it entrepreneurs? Is it women over 40? If you could work with any group of people in the world, who would it be? Now, I know if you're a coach, especially a life coach, you can work with anyone. But it's super important to choose an avatar for your marketing, because everything in your marketing will depend on who you're marketing to. Your website copy, the images, the branding, the colors you choose will all depend on the target market that you choose. The content you create, the targeting you use in your Facebook ads, all of this is determined by your market, by your who. The problem with trying to be generic and trying to appeal to everyone is that you end up appealing to no one. Right? Your website, your content sounds the same as 10 million other life coaches out there. And there's absolutely nothing that makes you stand out or sets you apart. Another reason for starting with your audience first is that these are the people you're going to be working with every single day. And as a coach, you're going to be spending time in one-to-one sessions with these people. So you need to really like these people, or otherwise you're setting yourself up to build a business you hate and want to escape from. So now that you've got your who, the next step is the what. So what problem are you helping them to solve, or what goal are you helping them to achieve? So one of the goals I help coaches to achieve is to launch their coaching businesses online. Or to put it another way, the problem I solve for them is helping them to launch their coaching businesses, right? Overcome the tech and the marketing issues, the lack of know-how that they have, right? And to bridge that gap for them so that they can get their businesses online and start getting paying clients. So I want you to think about it for your business. What problem do you help your clients to solve? Or what goal do you help them to achieve? Do you help them to lose weight, double their profits in business, find a career they love? Right? It needs to be a specific outcome. A common mistake I see coaches make is they'll say, I help people to become more confident, or I help people to live up to their full potential, or I help people to become the best version of themselves. Right? The problem with these kinds of outcomes is that it's vague and it's intangible. People don't want confidence. They want to become confident so that they can achieve some other outcome. Right? People want to become confident so that they can get a promotion at work. Others may want to become more confident so they can attract a partner into their lives. Another group may need confidence to start a business or write a book. One of my mentors tells the story of someone he worked with. This man was selling a dating course to young men. Now, the course was essentially about how to build their confidence. But I want you to think about it for a moment. Are young men in their early 20s more interested in confidence, or are they more interested in getting dates? Dates, right? So when you can link something intangible like confidence to a tangible outcome like getting dates, landing a promotion, finding a soulmate, or writing a book, for example, then your coaching becomes far more valuable. Are you getting this? Right? Nothing in your coaching has actually changed. Just your positioning has changed. The tools you're going to use are the same. The techniques that you're going to use is the same. The process you're going to take them through is the same. The only thing that's changed is that you've linked what's intangible, something like confidence, to something tangible. Your positioning has changed. So I want you to think about it. What's that specific outcome you help people to achieve? And if you're a bit confused and you're thinking, Sadia, I don't have a clue about what to help people achieve, what problem to help them to overcome, that's okay. Take some time this week to think about the outcome that you would want to help people to achieve. What's that end result you want to help people with? So this is really a key point, and I'm going to make it again. Right? People don't want mindset coaching or confidence coaching or life coaching or business coaching or health coaching. They want what the coaching will bring them. But it goes even deeper than this. And this is where the magic is. What I'm about to share with you is what truly differentiates and separates successful coaches from those who struggle. It's all about how we frame the offer. So let's look at some examples. People don't want life coaching for stress management and health. They want to lose weight, feel happy, and have more energy. Healthy living and stress management are just the tools to get there. People don't want career coaching. They want to get promoted or to land their dream job. People don't really want a relationship coaching. They want to stop arguing with their spouse and they want to feel love and connection and intimacy again. People don't really want business coaching. What they want are more clients and customers. They want to double, triple, or 10x their revenue. That's what they want. So I want you to think about it. People are not walking around thinking, I need coaching to become healthier, for example. They're thinking, I'm so exhausted all the time. I wish I had more energy. Or I wish I could lose this weight. And I hate taking all these medications. I wish I could get off them and feel healthy again. People are not thinking, I need career coaching. They're thinking, I really want that promotion. Oh man, wouldn't it be amazing if I could land that job? It's everything I've ever dreamed of. The business owner is not lying in bed at night thinking, I need business coaching. They're thinking, how am I going to make payroll this month? How do I get more clients and customers in the door? It's a subtle shift, but it's a shift that'll make a massive difference in your business when you understand and apply it. So I want you to take a moment and think about what your clients want. Now let's talk about making your offer irresistible. Again, it's all up in the positioning and it's in connecting with the needs of your ideal clients. So instead of saying, I'm a business coach and I coach you on how to improve your business, that's bland and boring, right? You could instead say, I help coaches get fully booked with their ideal clients so that they can make the income and the impact that they want. Let's look at another example. Instead of saying, I'm a career coach who coaches you in your career, bland, boring, instead say something like, I help professional women in their 30s and 40s to find their passion so that they can actually want to wake up and go to work. Do you see, each time we're tying it in with what people actually want, that end result and benefit that they want from the coaching. The key is to link your coaching to a tangible outcome. Right? Coaching is intangible, which makes it difficult for people to see the value of it. And when people don't see the value, they're not willing to pay you. But once you link it to something tangible that they can understand, that's when they're willing to take out their wallets and pay you lots of money. Now, in my paid programs, I go into much more detail around this, around how to find that tangible outcome. And I'll tell you how to enroll in my paid programs if you're interested at the end of the challenge. Now, let's take everything you've done so far and put it into a niche statement. A niche statement just clearly states who you help, what you do, and what benefit they'll gain by coaching with you, right? It just puts everything into one clear statement. So the niche statement formula goes like this. I help who, that's your target market, the audience, right, that you chose in step 1, to do what, that's the problem you help them to solve or the goal you help them to achieve, so that, and these are 1 to 3 tangible benefits that they receive as a result of working with you and achieving that goal or overcoming that problem. So let's go back to some of the examples we did earlier. Right? I help coaches. Coaches is my who, my target market, right? 2, what am I helping them with? I'm helping them to get fully booked with their ideal clients so that, right, this is the benefit now that they're going to get. They can make the income and impact that they want, right? That's the final tangible benefit that the coaches want. Let's look at another example. I help professional women in their 30s and 40s, right? That's the target market, to find their passion. That's what you help them with, so that this is the benefit now. They can actually want to wake up and go to work. That's the tangible benefit. So take some time and come up with your niche statement. You can download the workbook below this video and work through creating your niche statement. And again, if you'd love help with creating your niche statement, you can always sign up for my paid program and I'll give you more details at the end of this 5-day challenge. So what do you do with your niche statement? You can put it on your website header. You can put it in your bio. You can put it on your business cards. You can use it as an elevator pitch, right? You can tweak it a bit to make it a bit more conversational, and you can put it on all your social media bios, like your Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And basically what your niche statement will do is act like a calling card for you and pull in your ideal clients who are interested in what you have to offer. So your homework for today is to download your workbook below this video and complete the tasks for day 1. And coming up in tomorrow's training, in day 2's training, we're going to be covering how much to charge for your coaching, the secret to charging high ticket. I'm also going to be sharing my top pricing recommendations for newbie coaches, and I'm going to be telling you how to overcome the guilt that coaches sometimes feel when charging for their coaching, especially when charging high ticket. We're going to be discussing how niche influences pricing, along with how to tweak your offer to attract high ticket clients. And then I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to overcome the fear of putting yourself out there, how to tame the technology monster. And if you're afraid of, the tech required to get your business online, this is going to be very useful to you. So be sure to watch day 2's training.